In Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, the dragon turtle is described as a gargantuan aquatic creature loosely related to dragons. They appear as massive turtles with elongated necks and tails, as well as flippers ending in hooked talons. Their scales and shell were said to be some of the hardest substances in all of Faerun, and due to their violent nature, physical attributes, and immense size, they were widely regarded as one of the most dangerous aquatic creatures on record. The dragon turtle has an AC of 20 and 341 hit points. They have a walking speed of 20 and a swim speed of 40. They have a +7 to strength, a 0 in dex, a +5 to constitution, a 0 to intellect, a +1 to wisdom, and a +1 to charisma, making them more intelligent than a typical beast from monstrosity. They also have a +6 to dex saves, a +11 to con saves, and a +7 to wisdom saves, as well as a resistance to fire damage. They have dark vision up to 120 feet and speak both Aquan and Draconic. They also have the amphibious trait, which allows them to breathe both in water and air. In combat, the dragon turtle has a couple of options. Their go-to is a multi-attack consisting of 1 bite and 2 claws, or 1 bite and 1 tail, all of which have a +13 to hit. The bite has a reach of 15 feet, dealing 3d12 + 7 piercing, a damage potential of 10 to 43. The claws have a 10-foot range and deal 2d8 + 7 slashing, a damage potential of 9 to 22. The tail has a 15-foot range, dealing 3d12 + 7 bludgeoning, the same as the bite, and forces a target to make a DC 20 strength save or else be pushed up to 10 feet away and knocked prone. The dragon turtle can also use a steam breath attack, recharging it on a 5 or 6 on a d6 roll at the beginning of their turn. The steam comes out in a 60-foot cone, forcing targets within it to make a DC 18 con save, or else take 15 d6 fire damage, a potential of 15 to 90, receiving half damage if they succeed, and notably, being underwater does not provide resistance or immunity to this attack. As a DM, I would use the dragon turtle in one of 2 ways. The first is as a plot device. For example, having one attack a ship that they're on at a lower level, probably resulting in a TPK and the ship sinking, marooning your party on an island. The other is the actual combat encounter in the dragon turtle's turf, typically a grotto or some other place with both land and water. I would open combat with the steam breath attack, which even at higher levels can be devastating to those who fail the con save. I would always aim it in such a way to include at least one or all of the ranged players if possible, as they typically have a lower constitution score and are going to be the most dangerous to our turtle. From here, I would use the steam breath attack every time it recharges, as its damage potential outstrips anything else. On turns where the turtle does not regain the steam breath, I would have it close distance with a melee target and strike with its bite and tail multi-attack, as both deal decent damage and have a 15-foot range, allowing the dragon turtle to target players who are nearby. Owing to its gargantuan size, 20-foot base movement, and 15-foot range on those attacks, it should be able to strike most players, and the knockback from the tail is useful in keeping melee players out of range, as it pushes them 10 feet away, and if knocked prone, they will have to use half of their movement to stand, severely limiting their ability to get back into melee range with the enemy. In mythology, the dragon turtle is a legendary Chinese creature whose origins lie with the Four Guardians, a group of mythical creatures who are attributed to being the guardians of the 4 cardinal directions. These creatures are the azure dragon of the east, the vermilion bird of the south, the white tiger of the west, and the black tortoise or black warrior of the north. Each beast represents a multitude of things from seasons, elements, specific colors, and specific traits. The 4 guardians were a part of the spiritual and religious beliefs not only in China, but in East Asian cultures worldwide. The dragon turtle is a combination of the azure dragon and black tortoise, a turtle with a dragon's head that promotes courage, determination, fertility, longevity, power, success, and support. Statues of a dragon turtle are promoted as positive feng shui, and are usually placed in a house facing a window. In comparing the monster to the myth, we find that they're similar only in their appearance. In mythology, the dragon turtles are a part of the celestial hierarchy, and are generally seen as a positive force for longevity and stability, whereas the monster in D&D is a violent, greedy creature whose rage is influenced and fueled by the fiery dragon's blood residing within. If you enjoyed that video, please leave a like and comment below, and consider subscribing to the channel. You can also join the Patreon for $1 a month, link in the description below, to access videos days before they're posted here, as well as other exclusive stuff like short stories, videos, and more. For all of my other content, you can find me on Twitch at Moglaroo, YouTube and TikTok at Moglaroo Streams, or my website, mwjgilmore.com.